Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. I wanna hear a sad, hurting song. I don't want anything fast. I want it slow to make it last. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Came home from work and she was gone. She left a note on the table saying so long. My heart broke in two and I fell right on that floor. 'Cause my baby, she don't love me anymore. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. I wanna hear a sad, hurting song. I don't want anything fast. I want it slow to make it last. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Out most every night. Now my baby, she has gone, and I'm a lonesome as can be. I pray to God she'll come back to me. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. I wanna hear a sad, hurting song. I don't want anything fast. I want it slow to make it last. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Don't rock that honky-tonk too
much. Shay Orton, Don't Rock That Honky-Tonk at number 21. All right. I'm getting asked more questions about the poll, and let's see. It's been some people have told me they voted all night. Are those thrown out? Also, it was asked if someone has the tolerance to sit there and vote 50 times in a row, do those get thrown out? No and no. Listen, if you have the tolerance to sit there and vote 50 times in a row, I count them. All right, you did it the way it you did it legitly. All right, and so yes, I absolutely do count them. If you have the tolerance to sit there and do that, then so be it. I mean, if you did it legitly, they are counted. Susanna brings up a good point. She says she understands the limit's supposed to be 5. That's the way it used to be. This is my fault. When I brought the top 30 back this last time, I went ahead and let the unlimited voting go. Basically like American Idol style, if you will, because, again, I figured if somebody has the tolerance to sit there and keep voting, then so be it. Me personally, after 3, if I were to vote, because I know the process, all the clicking you have to do for the vote, and, I have ADD. I have a very short attention span. I could vote 3 times, and I'd be like, my God, I'm done. So absolutely I count them. Again, the only ones that do not get counted are those that aren't manually done. Again, all I can tell you guys is this top 30, the reason why it's here is not to create competition and drama. That is not why this is here. This is here to get the listeners involved, to get people involved. It gives something. It seems to be fun for everybody. And while this is going on, I make sure to do my damnedest to make sure it is fair as possible for everybody involved. Everybody has the same rules, the same stipulations, and as long as everybody follows those same rules and keeps it fair, And by fair, I mean just following the rules that are set. And right now the rules say you can vote as many times as you want. So like American Idol, you know, when they were doing that, you could call in and vote as many times as you wanted. And that's kind of the way I set it up here when we came back. And I did not announce that. So yes, some are under the impression you were only allowed 5 votes. But if you tried to vote over 5 times, you would see that it counted. Yes, so, you know, again, you know, it's, I try to keep it as fair as possible. And as long as you guys do it according to the rules that are set, that follows the security parameters that I set up, I have nothing to say about it. Everything is legit in my eyes. And it tends to work out. You know, as I said, I watch this happen. I study the trends as this happens, and it works out a little better than what you would think. You know, I see Randall's, comments in there towards it, thinking it's not fair, but it does work out to be fair, the way it works out in the end, and I make sure of that. All right, we're at the point in the show where I give you guys proper hellos. Those of you in that Mafioso show chat, we got Ducky, Susanna, Mama Duck. Let's see, Julia, Randall. What's going on, buddy? Denise. There's a bunch of you. Joyce. I'm going to miss people. Peggy, Kim, Cosmic Debris. I got to say, Julia, it is so nice to see you in that show chat again. It's been a while, man. And it is great to see you there. And, I was watching you talking about how happy it is to be tuning in again and stuff. And it breaks my heart. I tell you, we still got 20 to go. We're going to find out the results here. And then this is the part where I would normally tell you we still got Rick's Pick of the Week to get to. There will be no Rick's Pick of the Week tonight for a couple of reasons. Mainly... there will be no Rick's Pick of the Week tonight because when I do the Rick's Pick of the Week, that's usually a debut of sorts. It's introducing you to someone new that really caught my attention. And in light of what I'm going to announce here in just a second, I didn't think it was going to be fair to debut anybody new tonight. You guys hear me say every Monday, Top 30, Monday nights, it's all about the business, baby. All right? You listeners, you fans of all these artists, you work hard all week long, voting away, tolerating 50 votes at a time to decide the outcome of this Top 30. And so I tell you every Monday, I try to keep my craziness to a low roar and really just try to give the proper credit that is due to those that made it into the top 30. This is a very tough top 30 to get into. And, I firmly believe that, it's all business Monday nights when it comes to this. And so this next announcement, I'm not going to get into the meat of it. I will tell you Wednesday night's episode is going to be Wednesday night's show is going to be a discussion on why I've come to this conclusion and why I might be shutting down Music Mafia Radio for good within the next 2 weeks. It's a very hard decision to make. And as I said, tonight is about these artists in this top 30, so I'm not going to get into the meat of it. It's going to be that discussion is going to be for Wednesday night. Now, I announced this to my staff this morning, so this wouldn't come to a surprise to them tonight. I haven't committed either way. I haven't made a final decision. This has been one of the hardest decisions I think I've ever had to make, which is really weird to me, considering the things that happen in life. It's something that I have been analyzing for the last 2 months and keeping an eye on. And it's something that for the last 2 weeks that I have really, really decided, got to the point where I have to make a decision here. And there's reasons for it. And again, that's what Wednesday night show is going to be for. Now, I announced it to the staff this morning, and there must have been a small leak somewhere because I have been receiving all kinds of messages about this. Suggestions, opinions, thoughts. And I haven't responded to any of them, and not out of disrespect or to be rude, but again, because I'm saving this discussion for Wednesday night show. I wasn't going to originally, but because of the messages I've been receiving during this discussion Wednesday night, I will open up the phone line, so you will be allowed to express your opinions or thoughts on this via call-in, the show chat, the messenger or whatever, and I will respond to all of them then. Again, I haven't made a final decision. I'm going to go through the discussion of what led me up to this and why on Wednesday night, and within 2 weeks, tops, I really want to do it within a week, but within 2 weeks tops, I will have a final decision. So it'll be Wednesday starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Possibly 8. I'll keep you guys posted. I would like to start it earlier if I could, so I'm not keeping you guys up so late or what have you, but that's where we're at. So Wednesday night I think is going to be I think it's going to be important for those of you that I call diehards. You know who you are. You know why I call you that. I think it'll be an important show for you to tune into Wednesday night to understand where I'm coming from and why I've gotten to this. Again, we got to get back to this top 30. We'll take care of this discussion on Wednesday night show, and after Wednesday's night show, we'll go from there. Yeah. We're at number 20. Number 20 this week is East Row Rabble with Strawberries and Cream.
Everybody's got their thing and each go to their own. Some people like CSI, some like Game of Thrones. Some like smoking cigarettes and some like smoking pipes. Some like Woody Harrelson and some like Wesley Snipes. Some people like chicken, some prefer their beef. Some like vegetarian, but that's alright with me. Cause when my dinner's done and gone and it's time for tasty treats, there's only one thing that I want, there's only one thing that I need. Cause some like cocoa butter cake, some like cherry pie. Some prefer their almond flake, but I just don't know why. Some just like some creme brulee and some like wine and cheese. But that just ain't the thing for me. Oh, I want my strawberries and cream, strawberries and cream, yeah, yeah, yeah. Strawberries and cream. Strawberries and cream, yeah, yeah, yeah. Strawberries and cream. Some people like old antiques and some like fancy cars. Some people stare at the moon, some just gaze at stars. Some people like AFL and some like basketball. But it don't matter any which way you swing, it don't matter none at all. Cause some men like their women, some men like their men. Some girls like their fellas, some girls are girls just right for them.